So, today, I spent $10. We went to the library, and I had seen online that there was a book sale going on. And if you don't know my backstory, my husband and I are a military family, and we've only been in Illinois now for a few months. We've been here since probably July. So really, any annual sales or festivals that are really awesome, like, we just kind of discover them, stumble across these things. So apparently this book sale at the public library was a big deal because we got there at 9 o'clock and there were already at least like 10 or 15 people there ahead of us. I was expecting it to just be a couple carts of books, ones that they were taking out of circulation, and like, okay, we'll spend like $1 or $2. No. As soon as we got there, we went to the room where the sale was happening. There's a table with these two older ladies, and they said, okay, it's $5 for a bag. So you give them your $5, and they give you a big brown grocery bag, and you just fill it up as many books as you can fit in there and take them on home. So we went in the room. I thought, okay, like, let's look around first, and then I'll come out and buy a bag. And I said that to her, and she was like, okay. We were back at that table within minutes. So they had so many books. It was super organized by genre. They had the children's section and everything. And this is like Christmas Day for me. So I'm going to go through the books that I got. And I'm going to try not to spend too much time on each book, but each book, just flipping through so you can see the great imagery in these books. So we ended up getting 2 full brown bags, and I am like so giddy. There's so many awesome books that I can't wait to cut apart and use the images in them and mixed media, all of them. So I'm going to go through and show you what I've got. No particular order. And then if I come across any that are, I'm just going through the bags as we pack them. So my husband got a bunch, I got a bunch. So if I find any that are his, I'm just going to kind of set them aside. So you might see them go across the screen. But I'm not going to flip through all those because that's not the point of the video. We're going to just focus on the art books and these awesome, awesome, awesome finds that I got. Alright. So when we first walked in, one of the first books I found on the children's cart was the classic Shel Silverstein, Where the Sidewalk Ends. I'm definitely not going to cut this apart. I do a great lesson on Shel Silverstein with my 6th grade art students, so I'm going to hang on to this because I've only ever used his audio version of this on the CD, so it'll be nice to have the book to go with it. I did paint this image on the front cover as like a kind of like a mural for my bulletin board, and after I took it down from the hallway, I laminated it, and it's been on the huge like high part of my vaulted ceilings in my classroom. So when we moved in June, I definitely took that down, rolled it up, and brought it with me because it's just one of those images that is just so awesome. Okay. We did find some really good books in the science section. So I've got this one on trees, A Guide to Familiar American Trees, and I just love seeing everyone's handwriting inside, and some of them have little notes like Merry Christmas, and I can't see what year this one is from, but that's okay. Just the images in these books compared to nowadays, just, I don't know, they're so much more rich to me. Or maybe it's just because it's not what I'm used to. I just thought this is a really great book. This is my favorite. This is the first page I opened up to. That is so cute. All the little acorns. There we go. And Ian picked this one out. He found it for me. And I just love it. And it's the cutest little bound book. And somebody enjoyed this book. Like, this has been loved. It's like, I love it. They different constellations, and then they have an illustration going around the shape of the stars. That's so cool. Let's see, I went through just the cookbook section just out of curiosity. And this one was right on top there. I guess somebody had put it back. But I just thought, oh my gosh, that's so cute. I'm trying not to say that about every single book, but so I might have gotten cut off there. So I'm not really going to cook from this, but once I opened it up and I saw the illustrations, I thought, yep, gotta put it in the bag. Plus it's so small, doesn't take up much space. Went in the bag. Here's another good one, Christopher Robin. Great illustrations. And I feel like this would be really cute. Even the text from the story, you know, this would be great in like a little kid's room, in a painting for a little kid's room, like a nursery or something. So I love it. I have an Alice in Wonderland book that's kind of like this, where they arrange the text with the illustrations in kind of creative ways, so that's always fun. Let's see. This one has some good, I'm trying to find different books as well, since they had so many different sections. So some more kind of left brain, yeah. Sciencey, graphic looking stuff, grids. Let's see, Ferdinand the Bull, like, that was one of my favorites. Images, these are super bold, the contrast is really great. Aesop's Fables, I'm not big on the color scheme in this one, and not super big on the style, but I feel like the text would also be good to use as like a background somewhere, a jumping off point. Look at this little book, 19 cents, and awesome illustrations. I just love it. And let's see, this is trying to find what year, I don't see it. Just so great. It's so thin. Alright, what can we do with blocks? Super bright. And this is a really short book, but these are exactly the type of images that I love. These little kids in their cute outfits. And let's see, 1964. This one's a little bit creepy, as Pinocchio, but I like the book, the binding, and you know, it's a classic story. Billy, I think I saw one of Billy's books before that I had. So, another good one. Let's see, they didn't have a ton of art books, but we did stumble across this one that I thought had really awesome drawings in it. And I feel like I have another book like this with my classroom stuff. Maybe by the same publisher, I'm not sure. And this might have been my favorite find the whole time. It was in the music section, and it's Fireside Book of Favorite American Songs, and just super folk art style images, and I get all these music notes, so that's even better. Get illustrations and music. This is just a gold mine. Look at that. Reminds me of Mary Poppins when they're going to the carousel. And this, like, look at that. You could just cut that out and frame it. A lot of them, even that last one. So, possibly my favorite all day. Okay, I'm gonna get the second bag and I will be right back. Alright, this is a good one. Also see, Happy Valentine's Day to my original picnic partner. All my love, Patsy. I like the drawings more so than the photograph pages, but I'm sure I'll find use for both of them. Ah, those are great. So, they had a complete set of life science library. We had already had so many books at that point, so I had to make a decision. So we went with, actually I think I have two more. I think these are the ones my husband picked out and I also picked out too. It's okay, maybe we took about half of the collection. But this is also, I think, from the 60s. It doesn't say, I can't find it, but this just has really cool images and the more scientific stuff I like that's kind of different than what I usually use, so I feel like that would be really fun. Like even this immunity, launching an attack on foreign tissue, but that's cool. It's pattern, it's color, you know, repetition. That's freaky, like. There's so much good stuff in here. This guy. And let's see, the universe. He might actually want to read this one. I don't know if this is for me to cut out. Alright, I need to move a little faster, I think. Oh, that's definitely for Ian. Let's see, I did find another. There was a whole set of like music lesson books, but this one looked like I don't think anyone was going to take this one home with the cover missing everything, so I thought, okay, I won't feel so bad taking that one and using it for collage. Look at this tape, like that is ancient, but it's still working. It's holding the pages together. Oh, Calvin and Hobbes. We have like 7 of those already. I wasn't sure if we had this one or not, but not a big risk. Okay, here's 2 more of the life ones. So these were the ones that I picked out myself. Evolution and the plants. So this is kind of like the other science one that I had up there. but a little bit of everything. And then this one, Plant Life. This looks like St. Louis. I don't know. This one was one of the first ones I found too. How awesome is this? The Charlie Brown Dictionary by Charles Schultz. And it is an actual dictionary, so I could save this, I could use this, you know, have my students look stuff up, but this is just so great. Oh, this is a good one. I don't know if I'll cut this apart. I didn't really look through it too much. I just thought it would be a good book to have, The Best of Life. Oh, sorry. And just like amazing photography and images that are just super captivating. I feel like this would be a good book to have around the house, like a coffee table book or whatever. One more science one. Life Science, grades 5 through 8. This is great. I like this one is all black and white. I guess really now that I'm at home and I'm looking at it, this is like a workbook. But that doesn't matter for what I'm doing. I like it better that it's black and white. And then in the back, I guess it's an answer key where they have all these things written out, and just smaller versions of the same pages that we already saw earlier. So that was a really good one. And let's see, Advanced Calculus. And this is from 1963. McGraw-Hill, still making textbooks though. It's like, this would just be something different. But it's great. And, you know, sometimes I have people who want a custom painting and they'll give me what people's interests are, and that could come in handy with this. Alright, I love the cover of this next one. It's actually, you know, raised in, I guess it's leather, I don't know. But this is just so cool. Look at that. Teacher and the student. Phonetic work in Humpty Dumpty. And this, let's see what year this is from. (1950). And there's so much here. I have been wanting bigger images too, so that I can also work on larger canvases. So these will be really great. This is the art history section, I guess. And these are great too. And like, I love these dominoes and the math. Alright, so So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. This is super exciting. Now I need to like rearrange my studio and clear off some bookshelf space and figure out how I'm going to organize all these. So thanks for watching, and I hope I didn't tease you too much, making you want to get in on the action.